All right, today's episode's about a little bit of boat maintenance we have to do here in Kima. It's normally pretty warm. Winter is usually a couple days at a time, and that time's coming up. We've got forecast temperatures below freezing for the next couple days, and then next week it'll be back in the 60s and 70s. So got to do a flush on the heating and cooling system. That's what we're working on. Just a little disclaimer. It is cold, so there will be no bikini shots of Patricia. You can see Patricia is wintered out. She is working on potluck for work tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to flush the system. And to flush the system, I've got this tool here, which I hook to a garden hose to the dock water, and you put it into the one of the outlets and backflow water. It's got a little valve on it. We've used it before to clear a clog. Works great. If you don't have one of these on your boat, I highly recommend getting one. Then I have made some manifolds. This manifold will go to the two outflows on the forward and mid cabin, and this is going to be what I inflow, and we're going to run some Barnacle Buster through the system until we clean it out.
This has turned into a rescue mission. Cirrus, I just saw you in there. There's a trapped cat in there. Kitty. Oh boy. There you are. Okay, and Dave is hooking the flusher up. And then here's the little troublemaker. Rescued. Can't leave any open bilges with the kitten on the boat. That's a lot of hose clamps to loosen up. So Dave is connecting it to the pump. You got the pump in the bucket.
Wish I had a gallon container.
I've kitten-proofed the settee. No getting lost in the bilge, Cirrus. So we're gonna do a test run with just plain water before we put the expensive Barnacle Buster in. Moment of truth.
Check over there and make sure that we don't have leaks.
Checking for leaks. So far, so good. What about in the back? Should I go back there? This one looks good. Okay. Thing.
It was $100.
Yeah, there goes $100 down the drain, literally. Hope it works. So, I'm on hose watch duty, because if one of these hoses comes undone, it's gonna make a disaster in the boat. But this is the color of the water now. It's starting to look like the watercolor of the bay. Just brown and icky looking. Very low visibility.
Alright, we're 1 hour in, and that stuff looks pretty nasty. I think we're going to let it run for a little bit longer. Get the most out of it as you can.
So that's the nasty water that came out of the AC lines. Where are we going to dump it?
says it's safe to dump it down the sewer, so I guess I'm going to take it up to the bathroom and dump it down the sewer.
Okay. So what we doing now, Dave?
So now I've hooked back up the outflows, and we're just going to flush it with a quick freshwater rinse.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep. No leak in there. Let's look over here. Excuse the mess. You know how it is. Boat projects equal disaster. Alright, those aren't leaking at all. Dave did a good job on tightening them. Flows. Alright. That one's hard to see from this angle, but it looks like it's coming out really nice. A nice clean stream. Okay, so Dave is doing the finishing touches. He just cleaned out the strainer. It wasn't too bad. And then we're going to crank up the AC to see if it's working good. Quick look in here. Nothing leaking?
Yep, no leaks. Water's flowing. In summary, let's talk about the cost. We borrowed the pump from a neighbor, so we had $100 in the Barnacle Buster, and then the tubing and manifolds cost us another $60 or so. The whole project took about 4 hours to complete. We've got more projects coming up as we get closer to leaving on the big journey. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.